somebody is not the father of this. It's a separate proceeding. I'm aware that another was made for DNA to be carried out. And I'm also aware now that we are making attempts to see whether the DNA can be carried out even outside the country. We need to go back to the country to be able to amend the order that we give so that they can give us the opportunity of conducting the DNA even outside Nigeria.
So in short language, it means that you are representing the family of the DNA, barrister,
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm representing the family in all matters that relates to the justice for the body.
Thank you. And lastly, sir, just one more time. Can inquest be conducted every week now? Has it been proven, or what do we expect?
You can see that this corona is determined to do justice. Otherwise, the order of the magistrate court will have prevented some people from coming here. Everybody must come. Which means it's determined.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Say a lawyer this man.
Thank you. Thank you. Can see that a lot of.
It not be like with me lawyer.
Thank you. Thank you. Can see that a lot of revelations came from this.
Yeah, I'm supposed to put this.
What you should look.
Put this to you, sir.
What you should look for. Get that lady's witness, which is all right, and your commentary should be on that.
Sir, lastly, before you go, sir, concerning the commentary you just talked about, we found out that in our own expression, some way, somehow, she admits to the fact that you put it to her that she's not competent and she's not supposed to be referred to as an auxiliary nurse.
A lot of things emerge today. A lot of things. One, supposed to find out the medical history of Mohbad. She did it.
Exactly.
Barrister.
Two, she had to do diagnosis. She didn't do it. Because you can treat somebody, you must diagnose. But she didn't do all that. And three, she's not qualified as a nurse. So, from what she said, she says he made a lot of mistakes. You can look in the area of contributory negligence. All kind of, but I'm not.
The victim. She's supposed to be at the back.
Yes. And even those who are there, a lot of people have answers to questions to answer. Those who were present when all this is there.
And where I'm heading
But it means that we are still expecting more witnesses, even the
life of the deceased, which throughout the world it seems there's a lot of, there's between the family and the wife, you understand? So that is why I'm referring to you as the opposition.
I'm the only opposition in this.
They will lock you. We have to all right.
Please, convulsive disposition. What you need to, what can you do on the person? The person will be well. nobody has not fallen into that category before, condition before. So for you to now be saying, oh, because they pour water, because unfortunately, the only area that is very funny is that 2-3 days ago, there has been, all sorts of funny people online that, oh, this is what she's coming to say. They are going to tell her to lie against the wife. And exactly what she's going to say is what she came to say. So, you understand, it's so funny that somebody will not come. You as a nurse, if somebody wants to do something to your patient, you are watching. It's not, how can pouring water on somebody who is unconscious or you become unconscious cause death? You cannot get it anymore. And you said, I asked you whether she's an herbalist. It's only a herbalist that will look at somebody and say, this is what is wrong with you. You are the doctor, you say you are a doctor. I mean, you are a nurse, and we have found that she's not a nurse. You are an auxiliary nurse. She has agreed she's not a qualified auxiliary nurse. The Midwifery Association of Nigeria, the Midwifery Association of Nigeria, has issued a statement to say she is not an auxiliary nurse. And she said yes, that she thought she was auxiliary nurse before coming to treat. But after the incident, that the Midwifery Association came out, she got to know she was not qualified as an auxiliary nurse. So somebody who an auxiliary nurse in the first place is not supposed to treat. You are supposed to take somebody's tool, if somebody has weed, you go and throw it away. You have to take their pulse, measure their weight, measure their height. Those are the things you take. You take files, you take him to toilet, take him to, from one department to the other. That's all. You are not to treat, not to talk of injecting somebody. 3 injections. And again, you were called, come and give tetanus injection. It is the same tetanus injection that you came to give. And we ask that, if you have gone with hydrocor, which is an antidote when somebody reacts to injection, did you come with it? She said she didn't come with it. If you have gone with it, it will have suppressed the convulsion. She said yes. So she was negligent. She didn't come because they didn't give her enough information so that she would have come up with all the things she would use. So you just came guessing and started administering drugs on somebody. Mohbad was still alive. Hale and Hearty can talk. You could not ask him, what was your situation? Do you react to drugs? You don't react to drugs? Must it be the wife to now be talking when the person is alive and Hale and Hearty she was saying that Mohbad was counting the number of drugs, of the injection that he was giving to him, which means the guy is alive. You understand? Was Hale and Hearty, he might not have been alive. And don't forget, your everybody being said that when he pulled Mohbad from the staircase and if he broke his head, that's how he died. In his own life. Who said he's an actor? If we know those who are actors, you're not here, they call them and will not come and be busy because they are busy with good films that can teach people morals. Not somebody who says he's an activist and is defending somebody who raped a minor. And the person has been there 7 years. And we are not saying you are an activist, people are listening to or people like DJ or whoever. People just go online and start maligning people. It's unfortunate. Don't listen to somebody without credibility, somebody without, antecedent, good antecedent. Not somebody who is a gigolo in club or somebody who dances in club and now become a noise maker on social media. It's unfortunate. Now, Karima, she put Mohbad and Mohbad sustained injury on the neck. Can the lawyer said we put Mohbad and Mohbad sustained injury on the neck? I asked the nurse. You examined the guy with shot and back. Was there any other wound on his body, on his head or neck? He said no. That was the last person that saw Mohbad alive. Because the incident. So where did they come with this narration? That they have a video, somebody or push somebody. This is supposed to be.
If I may put to you, sir, I can find 1 or 2, 3 different contradictions while cross-examining the nurse compared to what your client gave as an account in the court. She stated that while the nurse busy treating Mohbad upstairs, she wasn't fully there. She was just in and out. And according to the nurse stated that she is 100% present in the aspect of taking the treatment. She even left Mohbad with her alone With such contradiction, what do you think? I mean, which part do you think we should go with or hold on to?
What the people should go with or what they should not go with, I will not be in the position to say that because I'm not the witness, right? And again, the account of those who have given evidence before the NÚRS were in tandem. They tallied with what we said. Do you understand? The NÚRS is coming from an angle that, I want to save myself. That is just it. She just wants to save her. And there was evidence to the effect that not one person, not even to the effect that it was a drug for water on mobile.
But according to the NÚRS,
now the NÚRS is saying something differently.
Because according to her now, she said Adura was not even present at the scene.
That was what he's saying, but that's not true. Other people apart from the NÚRS, about 3 other people have given evidence that confirmed that Adura was there. Do you understand? So this is the situation. But when you see, online, all these things you have come to say today, they have said it online. They have been saying it online since 3 days ago that they are going to tell her to say this. Go online, you see the date there.
Okay.
Do you understand? So it's a script.
Another thing is this. Another thing is this. I would like to ask you this. I'm still talking about the contradiction.
Yes.
According to your client, the wife of the deceased, she said that the night that Mohbad passed on, the father of the deceased was there when she initially wanted to make an arrest over the NÚRS, and the father instructed the NÚRS to go, that they shouldn't arrest her. But according to FEYASEYO today, she stated that she and the father has never had any form of conversation.
You see that?
Don't you think that's a very heavy allegation?
You know, it's a very heavy and funny and puerile allegation. It's very highly preposterous to common sense.
I mean, allegation against the father.
I know. She has said stated in her evidence written, you understand, recorded by the court that she was there till 10 p.m. The people who have given evidence before, even Mohbad himself, even Mohbad's wife, Mohbad's mother's younger brother, you understand, came and said, Baba Mohbad came and saw Mohbad. When the cop was lying, and the Lord said she was there till 10 p.m. Now, is it possible that Baba Mohbad was not there from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock that this incident happened until 10 p.m. that the NÚRS left? The NÚRS said she was there till 10 p.m. Baba Mohbad had given several evidence, several interviews, showing that she was in the house that night. So it's not possible that they have not seen. Let's go on the line. If you forget, internet does not forget. Baba Mohbad has said a lot of things. If I go and look at his first interview when this incident happened, that it is God that gives and it is God that takes. That is not ready to press any charge against anybody. He said it. Go online, you see them. And you go online, you will know that he was in that house when the NÚRS was there. All these things are just later and afterthought. She was, except the NÚRS had given evidence today that she was in court with them. She was in the house till around 10, 11 p.m. But for the same not to say, I have not seen Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad was in the house. When this thing happened, they called him. He came. The record of the court are there. The record of the court is there. We can go now, certify, you see. He was there.
But lastly, sir, every other aspect of the story talks about DJ Bami. Don't you think the court needs to re-invite this guy called DJ Bami for more and further clarification?
It's not only DJ Bami that will be recalled now. They are going to recall some other people. They are going to recall DJ Bami. They are going to also recall some police officers. They are still going to call some people like Naramali and the rest of them, to come and shed more light on these things, because this case is like, the more you look, the less you see. And the next bus stop you get to will create a further complications to 3 other bus stops. When you get to those 3 other bus stops and think you are getting to the end of it, you discover that you are just beginning. So we don't even know when these proceedings will end. Don't forget, Baba Mohbad unfortunately said they must bury that guy that night. He's still saying that he's still saying that he wants to know the cause of death. He's looking for justice for his son. The son that you said they must buried that day. And now, the same man said they want to do another pathology. So they asked for 6 weeks since July. Today is March. That's about, by my own calculation, about 9 months. We have not seen the report now. So he has been delaying some of these things. It's just the truth. Because it is in the delay that Mr. Joseph Aloba will become relevant. If they bury Mohbad today, all this noise will go. Because, you know, people who are making money from this night meeting, let's all be sincere with ourselves. You want crowd, you want followership on your page, you begin to lie, bringing sensational captions on your life. It's unfortunate. You understand? People know very well today, not that that she was negligent, he said it. What again do we need?
All right. Thank you so very much, sir.
Bad name and hang him, you are left with your God. Thank you very much.
Just introduce yourself and we let's go.
My name is Kabir Akingolu, lawyer to Umi Aloba and his son, and their son.
All right. I would like you to charge this guy, but the time is
I'll do that.
the time is coming. Oh, yeah, get All right. Thank you so very much, everybody. As you can all see, that is the lawyer to Umi Adebanjo, and we've all seen how the situation is. This is a very long story. A very, very long story. But we are going to get to the roots. Later today we'll be coming up to, give the critical analysis.
Please power tap, oh, power tap. It's about to go down. My battery won't work. Oh my goodness. Okay, one lady came to tell me, thank you very much. Before I will leave the house, I wanted to go and buy outside internet. So I want to go and recharge my phone. In case this one is just fucking up. Okay, I've ended. Okay, let me move to Papa.
Hold on now. To me, it seems the nurse knew already what he was coming to do in that house.
Oh.
Yes.
Exactly.
With lunch. Everything was with lunch.
Yeah. It is part of our excuse. It's becoming very clear and good.
Yeah, when they accused her concerning the drug that she brought, she would say she just packed everything up to the case.
Exactly. And now they are talking about water. They say they pour water. Who pour water? Adura. Me is safe in all the areas to make her never be a suspect. As long as this nurse claim that she saw Mohbad in that house.
And Mohbad was okay.
They already assured the nurse before she came to that house, and they are standing on their words. In fact, all of my Shileya.
And our lawyer, she
No.
understand. That man will just be laughing like don't.
This is unbelievable.
What is wrong with you?
Wow.
Every time he went to go on INQUEST, he only said it has been established. It has been concluded.
Today is the most comprehensive.
I don't know what is comprehensive in all these things.
Today is the most comprehensive.
You are a mad person for you to insult that.
Why are you laughing?
Is she to me? Today, last time.
Now you get bad network. You have bad network. They hear us.
Last time, also it has been established. Upper one, also they concluded.
Today we will talk about, you see, they Wahab didn't even talk about, Wahab shit didn't talk about pathology. They asked him, are you seeing the DNA case? He said they will do DNA abroad. One more when you're sharing me, case that is still in court, you do it abroad. I want to look on top of what he hear, I want to share. Crying, like I know what is going to happen. Like I know the nonsense that they are doing underground.
Thank you. Omawumi, Cynthia, Adebanjo. Bokama is real anyway.
Thank you for what now? Why are you thanking her?
You don't. Can't you see all our fans abusing me here since morning?
Why they block you? Mute. Everybody about boy make go block you. Mute one go up. And the verse you come for make them block you. Make I go check.
That Bumi lawyer need to be sued.
I don't confirm.
Wait, so I want to put a.
No, say Nigeria now. For one.
Okay, so what we should do, this is what we should do. Another lawyer called you to say that is unethical and this is what we should do. Okay.
Who is going? We need a positive vibe on this. He said 24 hours. Imagine. Sashitu has made a big statement. Go and listen very well. What Sashitu said. He said there is nothing. Exactly. He said there is
I'm trying to tell you that this guy Kabiru is dumb. Anyway, let's go back to the subject of the day. Now, NúRS FEYASEYO was present at the court today. Spending was present. Prime Boy was present. Who else was present? Okay, those are the people that were present. And NúRS FEYASEYO was called to the box by the
She was the first one.
She was the only one that was questioned today.
Okay.
And I myself too, I had the privilege to ask NúRS FEYASEYO, what is her name? Ogedengbe, NúRS Ogedengbe. Question two. I asked her two questions. So let's go back to how it all started. They gave her a statement which she wrote, and they asked her, "Are you aware of this that you wrote?" She said yes. Are those your statement? She said yes. Okay, good. Now, question of the day. She wanted to start narrating her story, how she was called, blah, blah, blah. She wanted to see her own story that on Monday, when somebody Spending sent me a text message. So while she was about to narrate her story, they read that story that they should. So there was this back and forth. They didn't allow her to narrate her story. And that was a pain to me because they should have allowed her to narrate whatever story she wants to narrate. What she's going to say today is going to contradict what she might have written down. Do you understand? And I'll say something. I think these people, now, maybe we should be holding some words back. Because I think these people listen to us, those lawyers listen to us, because they quickly interject her from speaking. And I believe that if she had spoken this, that, some of her words might contradict what she had written down at the statement, which can be called to questioning. But that was stopped. Okay, anyway, that was stopped.
By who? By the magistrate or by Kabiru?
Not by the magistrate, by some counsel. Yeah.
Is it by Kabiru or by whose counsel?
Kabiru number one. Kabiru stopped it.
Kabiru stopped it?
Yes.
Kabiru. Yeah.
So they stopped it and one other lawyer stopped it.
And what was, when they stopped it, what did she too say? Ah, shit.
You know the painful part was like
when they stopped her, when Kabiru stopped her, what did she too say?
She too put the kind of like let her speak. She too was the one that actually wanted her to say a story, and she too was pushing for every other people that came here. They write statement, they have actually said their story. Why are you stopping this woman from not story? Do you get it? Why are you stopping this woman from not saying her story? So it was a back and forth, it was a rowdy session. Do you understand? It was a rowdy session. And the magistrate had to like, okay, and please let us just cross-examine her. But it would have been a banger if she was allowed to state her story. It's going to start from her timing, when she was called, how she was texted, how she got there, you know, and all that.
Okay, continue.
So when that was done, she too asked the question. When so when she now asked the question, when you got there, what did you see? And she said, who sent the question was like, who called you? And you know said literally Spending chatted her. And she was not around then, so she chatted her that come and treat my friend. Spending did not in a statement indicate it was Mohbad he is coming to treat. Spending only said, come and treat my friend that had injury made. She had with Spending. And thereafter, DJ Bami called her. DJ Bami was the one that gave her the description, the address, and how she got there. And when she got there, she said she saw Mohbad sitting down. Was it sitting down? He said it was lying down. Yeah, let me see. Either sitting or lying down. He was in his room. In his room. So they now moved Bami and one other Bami now helped Mohbad. They moved Mohbad to another room. But she made mention of something. She said when she got there in that room, she saw them mopping water before she started administering anything. You get one mop with me. So they now asked.
The first time she got there.
When she got there, before she started doing anything at all.
Okay.
When she started doing anything at all, she saw water on the floor. See, Bami, no more way. One more with me, lower one. Now,
Omiloso.
She saw water on the floor. Whatever, maybe they have washed you, I don't know. But she saw water, they were mopping water. Maybe we don't know, but she saw water. Now, she said when she administered the first injection, the second one, Mohbad Trio OP, she went to this first, second, third one. But when she was about to administer the third one, that he permitted. So the nurse and the wife, one Mulosi bedroom, they took him to the bedroom to where can you guys hear me? Because my network is slow. Yeah, get.
We can hear you. We can hear you. Okay. It's slow, but we can hear you.
Okay. They took him to the toilet. He vomited. So while they brought him back, she noticed that he had goosebumps all over his body. And she knew that this was a reaction. And she said, she now told the wife that this is goosebumps all over. And the wife said that anytime that he took injection, that he always reacts to injection. And he told the wife that when you knew that he's always reacting to injection, why didn't you tell me? So she and Bami went out, were looking for a pharmacy. And what they were looking for is actually a drug. An injection that would subsidize the reaction. So they went to the first hospital. She did not see. They went to the second. He said when they got to the second hospital, I think Bami had been calling back and forth, and they told Bami on the phone that he is convulsing, and he was like, "Shock, convulsing." So by the time they got back, he saw from a distance how they were carrying him inside the van, inside the car. So a lawyer asked her, when he saw him, was he alive or he was dead? How did they carry him? Or did they carry him like somebody that is about to die? So she could not actually answer that. She was fluctuating. And the truth is this, the nurse was actually panicking. At a point, she would get her courage. At a point, she will lose it. You get? So she was not stable. She was not stable. But when they now took her, she said she and Wumi were sitting at the front of the car. And they said, while they were taking him to the hospital, did you look back to know if he was alive or dead? She said she did not look back because she was not herself, that she was in shock. She was in shock. And while they got to the hospital, they said, doctor, you want to ask me something?
No. Go ahead. I'm not asking any question.
While they got to the hospital, she said he was confirmed dead. And the doctor asked that, what did you do? What did you give him? And she stated this. Now, let's go back. The nurse made mention of something. That she was not the one, because they were trying to emphasize who poured water on Mohbad. Because, they were kind of like trying to ask her that, do you know if somebody is going through this, if they pour him or her water, the temperature might rise or might react to something else, or you might leak something. Because categorically, she is not too learned. What do you expect from a quack nurse, an auxiliary nurse that only had ND, and she said she did nursing for 3 years. And after that, she did her auxiliary for 3 years, and after that, she was working at one hospital and activity, blah, blah, blah. You get? So, she made it fact to us that she was not the one that poured Mohbad water. And all through the while that she was there, that Wumi was there, contrary to what she was saying, that she was cooking, she was not there when she administered the drug. She made mention, and I quote, she was there. She was the one. She actually literally removed herself from that. She said she did not even pour water at all. She did not pour water. It was Wumi that poured water, and she still reversed that. Even when she got there, she had already saw them mopping water. And do you understand? So, she now saying that she did not know anything about the water, that when she left that room, Mohbad was alive. Now, the question they asked her again, when you left, does it look like he was going to die? Or it looks, he said, no, that Mohbad was just sitting down when she rushed. She and DJ Bami rushed to get to the pharmacy, and they went to about 2 pharmacies. Now, another question which is, he made mention of Bami countless times, because Bami is in the whole scenario. Bami was the one who called. When she got there, it was there were 4 in the room. 4 of them in the room. Mohbad, Wumi, Bami, and the nurse. Adura was even totally out of the picture. Adura was totally out of that picture. And when they asked that, did you even see Adura? She said she saw Adura when they got to the hospital. Yes, I'm with you.
Please, Supreme, maximize the kini. Okay. All right. Continue, Sammy Jojo. I know what she want me to do.
Okay. Now, Kennel said,
Power tap, please. Power tap. Be liking the video, please. It's getting tougher.
Mohbad and Wumi were the only one in that room. And she said something that when she even entered the house, she saw baby Liam downstairs. Somebody was carrying in. So, go story. I was cooking, I was making rice, I was doing birthday preparation, was out of it. Now, Mr. Kabiru said something that almost threw the court into rowdy section, that she is saying this based on what the public had cooked her to say. That she's saying this based on what the public. Am I still audible enough?
Yes, you are.
That she's saying this based on what the public had actually cooked her to say. And one of the lawyers stood up that was wrong. Blah 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 blah. They quickly interject. Mr. Kabiru, because I won't call him a lawyer, Mr. Kabiru.
Only Kabiru.
That is why I said, Mr. Kabiru, whatever, let it continue. Another powerful question I want to ask, based on what we have been listening to in that interview, that it was my father-in-law that said the nurse should be going. The nurse said, and I quote, I only knew you, Baba Mohbad, on the internet. I did not see him. They repeated that question 3 times. Did you know Mr. Joseph Aloba? She said no. She said no.
God of vengeance, where are you?
Now the question is this. Now ask now. Who is lying? Is it Wunmi that is lying that the father-in-law said
He's lying now.
You go? Or it was the nurse? That's why I said whatever that happened in the inquest today, it is a twist of fate, and it's kind of like dramatic. You know why I said it is dramatic? Now, she claimed she left Mohbad in the room with Wunmi, and she left and Abayabami to rush to go and get something. Within that moment, what might have happened? I'm going to ask 2 questions, and one of the questions that I asked is this. When you got there, that wound you saw, how fresh was that wound? Like, you know, all of us practically we can.
Of course. Good question.
We can actually see, was this wound a day wound, 2 days wound, or 5 days wound? Do you understand? All of us we can actually. So I asked the nurse, and she paused for a while. She was trying to calculate. She said, and the way she saw it, like maybe 2 days. That was what she said. Like maybe like 2 days. Now, I now asked another question, which is this. That moment you left, you left Wunmi in that room, and he was alive. Did you observe anything when you were leaving, or did it ever come to your mind? Because to me, I said, that is what's left between life and death. Do you ever think maybe while you left, something might have happened? And she said she does not know. And the reason why I asked that question is this. Because I literally want to ask more questions, but I said, no, that's enough. Was there is this second nurse they are calling. Do you understand? There is this second nurse, Nurse Fumi. And this Nurse Fumi, what was her role? What did she do? What was she in the house to do as in, what is her own role? But they didn't allow me to ask, kind of like, so that's been said. Now, Mr. Kabiru and Sanshitu were trying to having this back and forth. And you know the funny part of it is this. If I have somebody like that lawyer Kabiru, I swear down. Like me.
Please don't analyze. Just tell us what happened.
Yeah, man, I'm not analyzing now. See.
So every time she ni Kabiru látọjọ́ tó ti pẹ́ tó ti parọ́ mọ́ Smith and Bankole. Ti pẹ́ tí mo ti mọ̀. Mo ti send message sí Bankole to petition Kabiru long time ago. Go ahead, continue. And Falana, it is a shame that Kabiru is a product of Falana and Falana. Continue.
Now, why it was so funny when what Mr. Kabiru was trying to establish is this. When you got there, why did you tell them to take Mo to the hospital? And the nurse made mention of something. She said if she had knew that wound she's coming to treat was not that much, that she would not go there, according to what she said.
Okay.
That she would, because she
the wound was not that much.
That it was. She was describing that it is just a mere cut.
Femi's platform, when Where is Pythagoras? He put his hand through the window. His glass. It's the wound on the fire. Killing me for bad. Go ahead.
So she was describing, she was describing that wound. What she saw it was a small cut. And they have this question.
Yo, my network, I better not do me like this. My network not break my...
Did she examine the wound? And she said she did.
And there was no broken glass inside.
And
network. Nigerian network. There you go. You don't wish like this. Please tap the stream. Tap, guys. Please tell me that is.
But she almost broke down. That you killed him. She did not. And at the point,
She spoke. She said, I did not.
She said, I did not.
Okay.
Because when Sanchitu pushed that narrative to her, some of the lawyers told her, blah, blah, no. And she said, Sanchitu said, I was only asking her a question. You killed Mohbad doesn't mean you are the one that killed him now. He can practically say, no. And she said, no, I did not. And that was how she, and if you listen to the nurse, she was trying, everything she said, would I say it was the truth? I don't know. Was she lying? I don't know. But what we listen to today at the inquest is another twist of fate. The nurse told us categorically while she was there. Wunmi even asked her, what injection is this? She said it. That Wunmi even asked that. Now when he was about to administer the tetanus injection, he said, they said tetanus injection. He said, wait, that she knows about it, that tetanus injection that they used to give patients, blah, 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 blah. So there was exchange of words. And he even said, why even Mo was even communicating with him also. Now he was communicating with him that, which one are you giving me? This is paracetamol. I think it was the paracetamol that she was administering before he started throwing up. And she said, why didn't he react to injection? Because you told me, Aniosa, but why didn't you tell me he reacts to injection? And she said how they moved, blah, 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 blah. And they asked when they were in the car, did she know those guys in the car with her? She said no, she did not know anybody. It was only her and Wunmi. Down. They carried bike. Maybe they wanted to carry bike, but she was quickly interjected. She didn't make that full statement on either they carried bike or not carried bike. But she was saying he was put on the bike. Well, maybe she now said they got to the hospital with bike. Oh, I don't know. She never. She wasn't too straightforward at that point. But she confirmed she never saw Joseph Aloba. She doesn't know.
Glory be to God.
Joseph Aloba. Because she said she was there till 10 p.m. Who did the embalmment? She said she did not know. That every other thing, she was just staying back. She was just in shock, and people were there, a lot of people. And she said that the mother was there. Yeah, she saw the mother.
Where?
Wait, asking if she knew Joseph Aloba or any of the relatives. She said no, that she does not know Joseph Aloba. But she saw the mother. She saw the mother outside.
Okay, outside.
Yeah, outside, not inside. Outside. But she was just trying to say that, So narrative, it was my father-in-law that said they should take the father-in-law that said she should go was abolished. Another question is this. They said something about the doctor's report, that who collected it. She said she just saw that they gave a brown envelope, and it was DJ Bami that collected the doctor's report. And they asked another question, was Darosha there? She said no, Darosha met them at the first hospital. Darosha never witnessed anything. He met them at the first hospital.
Bami collected doctor's report.
But he said Bami collected the doctor's report. Now, this name Bami has surfaced more than 1,000 times in this Buhaha of today. In this drama of today.
So wait. So a doctor's report, which we know, we've been saying that definitely doctor's report would have been given, was given to DJ Bami at the hospital. Where was Wumi when that doctor's report was given to DJ Bami?
That was not asked. That was not asked. That was not asked. But she confirmed it was Bami that collected it. And they asked her that, were you able to take a glance at it? Like, okay, one of the lawyers was saying, like me now, I'm a lawyer, and if I have a client and they kind of like they issue a judgment, I would want to know what is inside that statement, that judgment. Why didn't you say? You get like to actually know what is inside that statement. She said she did not, because she was still in shock. She was confused, but it was Bami that collected doctor's report. Now, this Bami of a guy, we need to ask the question now. What role did he play before the nurse came? The nurse confirmed she saw them mopping water. She saw them mopping water. She said that more than 3 or 4 times. So what role did Bami play? He has not been speaking. He has not been invited to the inquest. Maybe he will be invited to the next inquest. But the question is, what role did this guy play? Adura was never in the picture. So you want to ask me any question?
It was not.
I don't know him though. I'm not. It was not in the inquest.
Okay. Right. So now his name was mentioned, like you said, multiple times today.
More than 1,000 times. More than 1,000 times.
Right. Now the question is, when DJ Bami in DJ Bami CTC, which was the one we have there. I don't know if Supreme still has that DJ Bami CTC. Maybe later on today, it can be, that CTC can be discussed to compare to what was said today. All the things surrounding DJ Bami. It will give us a lot of insights, clients as well. So, Samjuju, I don't know if you have the CTC with you.
No, I don't have it.
Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna find it across you. Okay, all right, no problem.
One of the questions,
before you continue, I don't know what happened. This thing went off. I just got back. Anyway, When is the next inquest? Number one.
Next week Friday.
Wow.
Next week, a week from today.
Yeah.
That's 21st, yeah.
Only one share Genie.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, good.
So, Sam Jojo, could it be that there's a negotiation in place for the nurse, and we spoke about this before. Remember that I mentioned this, that could it be that they want the nurse to take the whole thing and they will replace the nurse later on when it dies down? Because it's not making any sense. I was able to see when I interviewed that Kabiru Netiworo that some question was asked and he was playing mind games. He couldn't answer the question straightforward and he was being cocky, you know. So obviously with what Umi has given and what has transpired going back to that CTC of DJ Bank now with what you have just said, there's something not right, you know. And this is the reason why we believe that people should understand that there should be able to be a set of Nigerians that would protest in case we have a result that is not, you know, that's not what we want or what's happening from what we know. So yeah, I'll just mute now. I'll keep listening to you.
Yes, Sammy Jojo, thank you so much for this explicit description of what happened. But it's now look more if the nurse is saying the truth and we do not have evidence from the nurse that Adura was present during she was putting Mohbad. That means Adura acted like Mohbad. Mohbad had passed on. So it's a double body they presented for the nurse if she wasn't lying. It appears now that Adura, because Adura is CTC, we need to revisit Adura CTC. Did mention about the presence of the nurse and all those activities going on. Now the nurse did not include Adura in the people. So it's looking more like the stage are to come in. And then
hold on, please. Don't let's put a narrative of what we don't. We're not there, and if you have to follow the CCTV, maybe just go and you have to read carefully what Adura actually said when the nurse came. Was he there? Was he there when?
Yes. We are not seeing.
Hold on, please.
In Adura, not something that is vague. We're just giving an observation.
Yeah, I know.
If Adura in the CTC was present when the nurse came in, and now the nurse did not notice Adura, there was no activities involving Adura.
Now,
Adura disappointed.
She said something. When she entered the house, she saw somebody carrying Liam downstairs. She saw someone carrying Liam downstairs, and Mo was in a room. I think it was in Mo's room, and they transferred him to another room. And the question is that when you got there, was he alive? He said yes. He said yes. Did you talk to him? He said yes. Was he responding? He said yes. She said yes. But the question is, what happened the moment you left? That is what he is pushing, that she was in shock, because when she saw that Mo was reacting.
I'm being flagged. Tap, please.
That Mo, when she saw that Mo was having good blood all over his body, she was the one that said, this, that, and the wife said, yeah, and was like, he used to react to injection, and you guys didn't tell me that he used to react to injection. blah blah blah. So she now held Bami. Oh yeah. Where's pharmacy? Yeah, let us go. They got to the first one. She made mention of the injection they wanted to buy, but I don't think I'm interested in that to knowing the name of the injection. They went to the first, they went to the second. They were at the second pharmacy that Bami called. They called Bami, or was it Bami that called? And they said he was convulsing. They had to run. By the time they got there, he said they were already carrying him out into the vehicle of their neighbor. Do you get? And did you see him? Do you know maybe he was alive or he was half dead? But those questions were so kind of like technical to her. So she kind of like a little bit confused. There was a time they would ask that question. The way those lawyers are asking the question, she was also taking her time not to shoot herself in the leg. But whatever that happened today that I witnessed, I believe it is another twist.
So who are they inviting back on Friday? Did they mention names?
They have not made mention of names, but they're having inquest. I don't know who they are inviting this Friday, but I think they said something about Samulari Nairamali coming to the inquest.
Samulari Nairamali, they were not there when they poured water. Oh, shit.
They are still pushing for them to come to the inquest. Nairamali has
Prime Boy.
Prime Boy was there. They never said anything about Prime Boy. No story about Prime Boy.
I really want Prime Boy to come back because I want the Prime Boy's lawyer to have an opportunity to grill Wumi. To grill Wumi, to request for Wumi, because Prime Boy's lawyer still has an open ticket to request for Wumi.
So the question, ask this question now. Why are you now lying that it was your father-in-law that said the nurse should go? And the funny part, after you guys have made mention that they are coaching the nurse on what to do, the lawyer still came that the nurse have been coached on what to say.
That would be the defense. We're putting on our village.
Mr. Kabiru, you hear from
good afternoon, everybody.
Mr. Easy, hold on, IG, please. Mr. Easy, you are not speaking. I'm going to drop you, and I wants to come up. Let Mr. Easy speak so I can drop him. Mr. Easy or Mrs. Easy or Mr. Easy, speak.
Yeah, people are speaking, and that's why I just keep quiet. I'm listening.
No, speak, please. So someone else can.
My own opinion is my opinion, though. The way I've seen whatever everybody has seen since, it's just a game arranged. It's like this family, all of them, they know what the kind of game they're playing. That's me. That's my opinion, though. I think they know the kind of game they are playing. Because if you can read the nurse, what was it called? Whatever she said today, you will see that Wumi is already playing the mind game on TV station that this and that, like they are just playing game like they are fighting. On which they've already promised something that don't worry, they will take you out or they will replace you in the cell or something like that. So this family is now anybody that just all the family, the person just wasting his time. And I'm not seeing anything good is going to come out from the whatever they are carrying, or toxicology or whatever. They are just deceiving people. That's what I just want to say for now.
Thank you very much. Let me use your space. Let me borrow that space. Was a pathologist in the inquest today?
No, the pathologist was not at the inquest today. Maybe next week.
Okay, good.
Maybe next week.
Supreme.
Andy, please hold on. You just came up.
Yeah, I know. I just want Insider back up to finish his summation.
Yeah, hold on, Insider. Inu Boje, Ara, Ayofe is requesting. I want people that have been here to say something so I can drop them and use this space. Inu Boje, do you have something to say?
I'm here already.
Okay, I'm here already. Okay.
Yes, I'm here already.
Love Me More is still down there. Do you have anything to say, Boje?
Please, Auntie Tracy, help me.
There's no point to come up. Maybe she doesn't even know she's up there sometimes. She does that. So I want people to...
Supreme, drop me for now, please.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you. Then you can always come back. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Whoever is speaking, please go ahead. Insider, please go ahead.
From the looks of things, it shows definitely the voided days. There's a void day of Monday, and there are no activities to back it up. The only activities that Wumi gave us was that there was a nurse to take care of Mohbad after the pronouncement that he has passed on. And there was a nurse overnight, a second nurse overnight. So which night is Wumi really describing for us? And this same nurse, I don't know if anybody asked her if she met a second nurse in the house, Sammy Jojo.
No, that was the question I wanted to ask. And
we can't hear you, sir.
That was the question I wanted to ask, because when I asked two questions and I had to raise up my hand again to ask about the second nurse, I wasn't allowed to speak anymore. So I wasn't allowed to ask that. And the lawyers also never said anything about a second nurse, or if there was a second nurse or no nurse. And nobody said anything about that.
That should have been the work of Shitu. But looks
because I never have any belief in that.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Insider, are you there?
Yeah, break the silence. You blocked me, or make you release me.
Because I'm going to release, don't worry. I know this. I don't just want to see some certain things. When I see them, I apologize. Now, this is it. They said the day Mohbad died, which is on the 12th, that the Baba came, they took the body on that 12th, they went to police station, from police station to Ikorodu. So which nurse stayed overnight? Which overnight? Is it on the 11th or on the 12th?
Yeah, that was what Wumi described.
But I need to establish where she actually said a nurse stayed overnight.
Yeah, in an interview. I think
which of the interviews?
Let me play. The one with Arise.
So she confirmed a nurse stayed overnight.
Yes.
Yes.
So what I'm talking about? The only overnight that is visible now is on Monday.
Of course.
On the 11th.
Monday stroke Tuesday on
first. And this is because but the only sad reality is this. I don't know how many people love to hear the truth, because maybe why I am not raised with cutting corners. And that is where it is very important that she needs to be reinvited. But it might not even be needed, because we are going to get to the root of it, that documentary evidence that cannot be twisted, be colored, shifted back and forth, will surface very soon. And the nurse herself should be ready. It's good that she came in and then she did whatever role she's playing. We don't, for whatever intent or purpose. I know certainly that.
Before I forget, let me just drop this.
Mr. Jojo, your stuff is low.
Sorry, my network. Yeah.
Take your hand away from the speaker.
It's not on the speaker.
Take your hand away. It's blocking the speaker. Hand away. It's blocking the speaker.
She had actually pushed a notion for the two doctors to be invited to the next inquest. The doctor at the Kuramed and the Perez Hospital. I mean, the Kuramed Hospital at the Perez.
Yes.
So, those two doctors, Sanshitu had actually pushed a notion for both of them to be invited to the inquest. So that I just remember.
Okay. So basically, Supreme.
Yes, sir.
I don't know because this kind of a battle is a direct one, but very, very sensitive. And some people are waiting for you to actually hit the nail on the head so that they can actually nail you to the wall as well. But me, I will continue to speak my own truth. When it gets to this stage, because number one, the nurse who is meant to be a credible witness, at the moment, she has failed to indict anybody aside herself and the penny that has been charged by the DPP. She has been cross-examined, and whatever it is that are not even stable, that even if you notice discrepancies, if they start doing that at a coroner, giving the judge an ample opportunity to say, I cannot place it because there is no evidence to back up whatever we're doing. All these things that the nurse said, all our story, do we have any evidence to actually refute it? Is there anybody that will say you are lying? This is the proof. And if eventually all those people that have been invited before, if they bring Naramali in, Samilari, they don't even know what happened in this whole story that cost the negligence or whoever
coming. This is a waste of our tax dollars money.
Whoever is bringing them, whoever might bring them, I want to establish something. But the core of the matter is this: at the end of the day, the only lifeline that is left now is the toxicology. And if the toxicology comes in, which it's not even okay to preempt, but we know certainly that if Baba doesn't know what is in it, Baba's lawyer doesn't know what is in it, we can only speculate. But we have to manage our emotions and anxiety now. That whatever might even come from that, we don't know what it will be, but I just have to. But Baba will get justice, so it's going to get justice eventually. But we have to, the learning process and the learning curves are going to be there. So that going forward, people will understand how to approach cases, and then we'll know certainly that most of these kind of battles, they are won with serious approach offline. Yesterday, I've been able to write to the Attorney General and the Commissioner for Justice in Lagos State. And we're making an effort to ensure that that letter we wrote to him is going to be published on newspapers about 2. I'm going to be having a serious TV interview tomorrow morning from 7 a.m. And I'm going to be bearing my whole truth. I don't care if after I finish that TV interview, they shoot me. I'm resigning. The truth of the matter is, we are about to know, with that video, with that phone, we are about to know the full position of Lagos State government in this case. We are about to know whatever they are shielding in that phone. If that phone and the content of that phone came naturally. And that content, no lawyer, no judge, if it turns out to be this real suspect that actually has something to do with what took Mohbad's life and the incident that happened, nobody can twist it again. And they are still asking us to look away. And you all are pretending as if you don't know the whole power play going on around that. Even the real people that are meant to care, to fight head on, to say, we need to see it. If we have that on the floor, where will anybody be talking? This kind of a nurse will still pay for her crime if she's been lying. A lot of them will still pay. And that will change the whole narrative. Because that one cannot be denied. They try to do everything. CCTV, this one, all the witnesses, they are saying jokes. They are not going to help the judge, coroner judge, to come to a reasonable conclusion. Because our shall going to draw conclusion, Talafe indict. Process coroner inquest as a season. Talafe indict. So as we speak now, God will intervene. And the powerful people will intervene. And trust me, we'll get to it because we are closer. What on exercise? Ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n tí ẹ tó sọ pé àwọn náà ló máa padà ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tó máa because àwọn ò ní gbà. They are enjoying the power of that monopoly. Go and check. I've written to them. Request for the phone. The Attorney General. Your reputation is on the line. If we write to the Attorney General, I've posted. It's on my page. People have posted it on the page. We put it on newspaper. If eventually the Attorney General refuses to request for it, in what we confirm that it's leading to is one of the evidence that you need to improve on your legal advice. Before you write those charges, request for it because it came before these charges were written. If you see the content of that phone, we have said we are of the opinion that it will help the Lagos State government to draw a conclusion on the real suspect that actually tampered with the life of Mohbad. And whatever it is, the Attorney General must take that step. He must take it because it is a tricky situation now. Because it will be so wrong at this stage. Police are already playing us. They have been threatening me with so many things. And I said I am all ready. But it will be wrong for the government to now insert themselves at this stage. We know that at the coroner inquest, people will be coming. I am saying, come here, come and say these discrepancies. But now, they have to bring it out. And that is the bold step we have taken. So, the coroner inquest can continue. We'll continue to support the coroner inquest. Like I said, the nurse has come out and she has not said anything other than indicting herself. Well, okay, I've accepted the indictment. And the indictment they are placing it like, okay, it's Ms. Deremo. We don't know what the charges will look like. And that is still what is happening with the DPP. But we are saying, pick the phone and check the content of the phone. Then you will realize that it will change. You would have no choice than to change your charges. Because that is the lifeline that we have. We must not lose it. Those people in that phone, the activities in that phone, we are 99% sure it will lead certainly to justice for Mohbad. It will lead us to the new suspect that the police and the government have been looking for. And that it can be erased, except they will continue to block us and shield the content of that phone. And if we all have said that they should shield it, so be it. But if we are going to be united and say it, we want to see. If you don't want us to see, use the content and charge up people up. Then we'll be getting who will actually fight Mohbad. And that's my own take. It's quite sad.
Very sad indeed.
Supreme, can I say something, please?
Sure, go ahead.
Hello, everyone, wherever you are chatting from. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. The question I had expected them to ask the nurse is for her to describe the patient she treated. That would have given her a clue who she saw, who she treated. Because if I'm not mistaken, there was a time that they said she never knew Mohbad before, and the hand that she treated was a live person. So if they had started that question from there, she will be able to describe her patient, whom she saw, whom she treated. That would have given us a clue, because if she's not saying that the person communicated with her, we'll understand where she's coming from. Because this is just not right. And the police went on to say they saw 5 syringes. She said she used 2. So who used the remaining 3? So, question mark, when she left, something happened. When she left with DJ Bami, something happened, because if she said she left her patient, why to go and get a medication? The patient was still active. Something happened before she came back. Something really happened.
Sorry. All of us are Ishemode. That shot with me emanated from Adura. gbàgbé bóyá ṣẹlẹ̀.
Enough forward treat no ni na is the same thing.
Let me explain to you. That shot is not just a shot. The 3 seconds video, as at that time, because money was in, and the particular video picked was not praise and worship. It has violence. And at the end of the day, as at that time, they were of the opinion that nobody would have access to Mohbad's house to have an idea of the tiles in Mohbad's room. They thought it will only end and they will send their wagons out to say that tiles is not Mohbad's house because Mohbad's tiles, they believe nobody will enter the house. And I went into the house, I saw firsthand, face to face, the tiles that is very close in description and everything with the one that was sent to me. And they begin to shoot that phone. And even, let's assume it's even an old video. The police should look at it. The people...
Can I quickly
ask you a question? Oh no, before I forget my line of thought. The police should look at it that if we, as civilians, were able to push to this level, that Adura was able to say, number one, the extension of the video, this is the duration. If, as civilian, were able to push, it was hiding the identity of the third person. At the end of the day, it disclosed the identity of the third person. As civilian, Wumi was saying, oh, that particular video, it was a fight between myself and Mohbad's friend. And it was Mohbad that was recording for 10 minutes. Then, we were able to push again. The Zomo came out, I smoked him out. He was able to say, hey, I was in the video, but it was not me you were fighting, don't lie against me. It was your husband. And even when I wanted to intervene, you wanted to stab me. Stabbing your friend while fighting your husband. Now, how can police get to hear all this in a case of homicide? And they say we should keep quiet about it. And that phone and the full content as we speak. I'm an adult and a member of the voting public. If I can stress myself to this level with other volunteers, it is okay for the police to say, Mr. Yomi, you are very correct. There is violence. At least even the woman wanted to stop. Let's see if she actually used the knife on Mohbad. And at what point? Now,
let Sammy Jojo come in.
Mr. Yomi, is it true that you are actually having a case with Damola that he wanted to scam you? Because is that true?
True that what?
That they said you are having a case with Damola for trying to extort money from you. That is the case in court now. That is what you are charging Damola for.
That's it to everybody. You all knew what was going on with that. I've never charged Damola to court.
Okay, but no. Now I
don't have a case with him. So the only case against Damola in court is Adura as the complainant. Adura complained against the Damola that he was impersonating him. But the whole confession, attempt to defraud me, was not even in the charges.
No,
I was only limited to a witness.
What my own investigation and what I found out was that Adura has actually dropped every charges against Damola, but you have a case with Damola in court now that Damola.
Sammy Jojo. You hold on. Let me hold on. Sammy Jojo, you are an adult.
On the 19th.
1 billion times.
Hold on.
Supreme, hold on. I just Sammy Jojo. Sammy Jojo.
Hold on, Mr. Yomi. I don't.
Sammy Jojo, are you listening?
Okay, I'm listening.
Now one after the other. It's weird.
Are you listening? Are you listening?
Yes, I'm with you.
Let me respond. There is no way Adura can withdraw the charges. It is the commissioner of police versus Damola. So, it is the commissioner that charged Damola to court. It is only the police that can withdraw charges. Adura is just a complainant. They only even state Adura as a complainant. And I can tell you for free, I am going to write the judge in that court. I have said it over and over. Till receive Rara. I will let you kó tó gbé kíyàn tó ganu sí ni ẹ̀ẹ́rí fíìmù gidi àwọn tó ń sọ fún yín pé mi ní kéèsì pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ èmi ò tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ kéèsì pẹ̀lú wọn torí ìtọ́gbé lọ sí ọgbà yẹn mi ò sí mbẹ̀ they only want me to come and witness ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ gbá mi that's not even my case yet and that is not even a proper case the judge must be aware that this is the foundation of this case how on earth would they bring Adura as a complainant and me as a witness irú ẹjọ́ wo nìyẹn and that's the honest truth. That is the honest truth. He can never withdraw that case. Only the commissioner of police, through the police prosecutor, can withdraw the charges against the person in court.
Thank you.
Come on, he can go and withdraw. Personal case, I really withdraw. There are some certain cases and charges that you can't withdraw. Only the person that charged you before the judge can withdraw charges against you because it's the police that is prosecuting Damola.
Thank you, Yomi. Can we just let me quickly make my summation regarding to what transpired at inquest today. And this is my own personal opinion.
Mr. Andy, sorry, can I just ask a question real quick? I will drop. Mr. Sam Jojo, you were at the last inquest last year, right? NÚRS lawyer and Wunmi lawyer came together, right? That's what we saw on the news or on the social media. So my own opinion is that they've coached the NÚRS because you remember we were talking about Wunmi lawyer and NÚRS lawyer coming together to the inquest, the one that they cancelled. I just feel like maybe we should, Sam Jojo should explain more to us because I think it was there when they came together. It was last November or something like that.
Okay, typically, do you know the thing is like all these lawyers, they are kind of like, most of them are friends, they call themselves my learning colleague, blah, blah. So they know themselves one way or the other. Do you understand? So either they came together to the court or no, or not. That is not subject of the matter because what had actually happened today is like one, NÚRS trying to vindicate herself and also trying to counter most of the things Wunmi have actually said that was not true. And number one was that she was not there when they administered the drugs and the injection. The NÚRS categorically said it. She was there. She witnessed it. And it was 3 injections. Wunmi saying she was cooking, she didn't see anything. The NÚRS confirmed she was there. She was the one that poured water on Mohbad's body. Do you understand? They both took him to the toilet to vomit. She was the one that poured Mohbad's water, blah, 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 blah. He explained that. And another fact that she was saying that it was Baba that said the NÚRS should be going, that they wanted to arrest the NÚRS that day. There was nothing like that. The NÚRS said she did not even know Mr. Aloba. I'm not speaking for Mr. Aloba. I'm just speaking based on what is outside there and what transpired today. She said she does not know Mr. Aloba. So if you are saying Wunmi's lawyer and NÚRS lawyer came together, they should have been able to coach the NÚRS too to say that it was Baba that said she should run away now. Do you understand? So I believe these people are friends. They know the way they talk. They can call themselves on cases. They are not enemies. Do you understand?
Okay.
It is their job that they are doing.
Lizzie, let me drop you and bring someone up. I'll bring you back, Lizzie. I'll bring you back.
Even Sam Jojo, all those ones, whether they not said Wunmi was there or not there, it's not enough to charge Wunmi. They know how to feed you guys. Gbogbo yẹn ti jasi wo game gbogbo kini. Gbogbo nǹkan ṣì sọ délẹ̀ yẹn. Òun ló ní bàbá máa lọ. Lórí kí I was there when I was injecting. All those ones are not going to amount to crime or suspicion.
Or at this point,
change the charges.
Is there, aside this second video, what more evidence do we have? What more evidence do you have? Do you have a valid evidence that we can use to push this case? That was why I was saying something. See,
the valid evidence is sitting with the police.
When I was speaking this morning, people felt like I'm attacking. I don't know how to guide people. People work by the platform and to be able to resolve whatever on the platform. That's what I was saying. You should have come to the inquest now. The question I was asking you being an advocate for NGOs, you should be able to ask more questions, show more light to it. This case will never be solved on the internet. It will never.
My brother, there are so many inquests that people are missing. The wife was not there today. That doesn't mean that she won't be there next time.
Are you fighting?
You are not there.
You are fighting for justice.
You are not. And nothing says I must be there every day or all the inquests. Okay. So you were thinking even lawyer self might be absent.
Okay. But
the only person that
I think
can you stop them or else they'll start using this to drag on Kuyomi now? This is too much.
Let's drop this conversation. Sammy Jojo, you and Jojo, you and Yomi Fabi can say this behind the camera, right? You have a valid point.
It's all right.
Sammy Jojo, you have a valid point. And Yomi, please tap the stream. If you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, please tap. Please tap. Give the host star. Thank you. If you have issues with phones or anything like that, you can let us know. We can sort this out for you, all right? So you can attend. If you feel like you want to attend, or funds. If there is no funds available for you to travel down, because you mentioned that earlier, so you can say
no, because if fund
but if you were to go today,
no. She said if you need funds to go to the inquest next Friday.
If you feel like you have time that you could attend next time, right?
Of course, I would love to be there.
Okay. We can sort that out later. Let's just deal with this for now. Okay, so I have a couple of questions. I haven't listened to everything. No problem at all.
MLS, please wait 1 minute. 1 minute. Sam Jojo, please, for the sake of please, for the sake of
of the what's it called? Cross-examination.
He did well today, more than all the lawyers, and he was the one that asked most of the critical questions. Aside the other lawyer trying to ask about if it was Baba that said the nurse should be going. It was she too that asked most of the critical questions, and most of the questions he asked the nurse was so kind of like. The nurse was, you will know that the nurse is not too okay with the question, because at the point she wants to be like aggressive in her response. Do you understand? It got the point where even the magistrate kind of like, no, don't say this, this is, is either you say yes or no. If you don't have anything, say no. Do you understand? Because most the question was that it's like, we invest on you. Like we come and lawyer need to. Like they are twisting your stomach or your intestine. They are trying to twist. Make you speak. And did she speak? Yes, she did. To the best of my knowledge, what she said. Can we bank on it? Yes, we can bank on it.
Let him sign out and come back now.
We can ask that in the next inquest.
Yes,
But the notes will not be there in the next inquest.
She can still be recalled since the inquest is
Not
not
in
over yet.
Next inquest. But you know, the next inquest, if a pathologist is there, we can ask, was there any fall? Because on the wife's account, he said he fell. So have any other bruises, anything? Or should we call the wife?
Because Mr. Kabiru asked the question that if the nurse saw any wound on Mubarak's head or head, because they said the internet, and the nurse said she did not see anything, because Mr. Kabiru was trying to explain the fact that due to what they are saying online, that only put on they broke his neck.
Oh, kíkọ́ wọ̀ sí sáyé pósí ìgbà tó fẹ́ gbé sínú pósí nìyẹn.
It is Mr. Listen.
Òpònú ni Kabiru, má sọ̀rọ̀ Kabiru, òpònú ni.
But he was at the inquest now.
All those lies will still be exposed. Never mind, because I would even expect them that the nurse mentioned that they poured water on him before she even started to administer anything. Did any of the lawyers?
She said when she got there, they were already mopping the floor.
Exactly. So were there any questions around why was there water on the floor when she arrived?
There was question, and the question was maybe he had actually reacted to something before that they poured in water, and the nurse said maybe yes, maybe. Because she was not there, but she saw that they were actually mopping the floor, meaning that they have actually poured it. Yeah, that they are actually poured, and she confirmed that maybe they might. That was what Mr. Sanshitu asked.
Okay. Yeah, so that's another point. That's another point that we need to take note of. The first one, right? Like there was a fall. Whether the nurse experienced the fall or not, because she was there obviously. And secondly, there was water in the room. So what caused it? Who poured water? Why did they pour water on it?
That was why they were asking if the room, because she said it rained a day before that day, and they were saying that house leaking, that there would be that water that you saw on the floor. She said no, that house is not leaking. So they actually poured water. Maybe they actually poured water on him, blah blah blah. But she said she saw that. Yeah, she said she saw that.
Okay. So that's two points that we need to take note now. And also, why was the nurse invited in the first place? Because this nurse basically did say if she knew that it was because of that minor cut, she wouldn't have attended, right? So why was the nurse? Why was the urge to invite? Because they called the nurse, according to them, they called the nurse on Monday. The nurse couldn't come on Monday. She had to come on Tuesday. So why was there urgency for the nurse? Is it because of that minor cut still? So why did they have to call a nurse? Okay, because if it was that minor cut, right? This like first aid could actually take care of that. So they need to question the people in the house that why do you have to call the nurse? So Spending texted the nurse on Monday according to them. And Tuesday, Bami had to call the nurse. So why was there an urgency to invite the nurse down to the house?
Emmanuel, you see, I have one solution, but they will not take it. You see all these people, whatever they are saying, both the nurse, the wife, the brother, the blah, 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 call all of them together. Let them give them Umiayilala to drink. They should swear. They should drink
Umiayilala. For that. The court wouldn't allow that or agree to that. But they can bring all of them together into the court at the same time. So if A is saying contrary to B, B can defend him or herself. You understand?
The problem is this. Maybe the thing is this. Assuming the police had actually been doing a perfect investigation, it might not have gotten to this point because there are ways to grill people. There are ways to kind of make, we see this in movies that a police officer will tell you this is what Mr. A said about you, and is actually trying to get fat out of you. Do they do that in this country?
Sammy Jojo.
Yeah, I'm with you.
There is nothing that will come out of that nurse testimony at the coroner inquest. It still confirms that she met Mohbad alive.
That's it.
She has been indicted already. I don't know what you are still doing. You're not getting it. It's direct and sensitive. Except that people will just want to be cutting corners. If she comes out, honestly, she has already brought to shake her. Because whether we like it or not, she is telling all of us that nothing happened to Mohbad. That means there was no serious fight, every other thing. And she knows that Tonga confirmed Mohbad, if Mohbad was dead when she was there, she will be facing even worse charges. So she's playing to the gallery, but unfortunately she might still burn her fingers because when the truth comes out, when the real truth comes out, she's still going to, you understand? So she won't pick your option. This route 34 here is simpler. Okay, negligence. Of course, naturally, it can still be questionable. Why negligence? She's not even a professional. She's trying to do that job. So what she has done is either first degree or second degree manslaughter. If she has been faced with tougher charges, she has been indicted for tougher crime, she won't be saying what she's saying. Because she knows that there is no way she will get nothing less than maybe 30 to 40 years. But now with this one that she has, there is you'll be surprised at the end of the day. So we want to face this case, get justice. We have to say it the way it is.
I feel like we will get there eventually. Another area that I feel like we should focus on. Another area that I feel like we should focus on now. It's going to be their word against them. You see. So another area that I feel like we should focus on now is CY herself stated in the series of interviews that she has attended lately that there was a second nurse that we were in privy to that information.
It is what she says at the coroner inquest that will be used. It is only with the police they can process her with. I'm telling you the honest truth.
This information, okay, did she mention the second nurse in her statement? I don't think so. So
you're not getting it.
It's a video evidence.
The judge is not watching the TV. The judge is not even compelled to process whatever she wants to write with what is going on the TV. She might tell you, oh, it was a mistake or a slip of tongue. Because what she's saying it is not binding in law. It's not binding on the judge to use. Even our own lawyer will say, my lord, why did you submit a statement of 2 nurses in this court? Where did you draw out your own submission on that?
Okay, so if she gave a statement that there was only 1 nurse that was invited, and she went on air saying there were 2 nurses, isn't that a major, discrepancy? A nurse stayed over, okay? A nurse stayed over. When? Is it Sunday over till Monday or Monday over till Tuesday? Or Tuesday over,
My dear, it's quite alarming and it's disturbing for her to say that. But unfortunately, she said it on a TV that is outside the jurisdiction of the court. If it's gonna be useful, that means she needs to be re-invited, and then they will push it to her. If she maintained 2 nurses before the judge, and then the opposing lawyer will ensure that should be held against her.
And also, she did say, I don't know, like even on the CTC, right? Like she wasn't present. She was busy cooking for the birthday boy, right? She wasn't present at all. But now the nurse said they were together. That she was there.
Still yeses. The proof from the nurse.
Okay, in that kind of statement now, what kind of proof are you expecting from the nurse? Is it not a word of her mouth? There is no proof that she was present because she didn't take video, she didn't take a voice recording, right?
That is what I'm telling you, that is what the status of the statement and confession of her nurse was just where we was that day. Because she cannot even whatever you assert, you must prove it. If the judge will tell you it's just hearsay. And that is why we all should annex our energy in getting. There is CCTV in that house. There is CCTV all part of Wini. The police should pick Wumi and do the due job. I don't know what is going on. There is a serious power play. That it should be necessary for forensic. She said in that interview, she still maintained the same iCloud with Mohbad. Why are they not going back to investigate that? They said the CCTV was working at a point. It's not working. Where is the DVR? Who took it away from the house? The police should insist. Who took the DVR? If the CCTV is spoiled, we should be able to meet the full compartment.
How is Yomi working for Wumi here? Are you guys listening at all? We everything that he's saying now? Yomi is working for Wumi.
Sorry. Mr. Yomi, hold on, please. Mr. Like I want to repeat the confrontation I had with Mr. Kabiru. And I want everybody listening to know that this insult to everybody's safety, insult to justice is insult to all. Either you are fighting for justice online, or you are sitting down, or you are not even contributing, but you are listening. And one man can go on a live TV and he could say, we are mad dogs. That's what he said, mad dogs. Simply means either you are typing, you are listening, you are advocating for justice. Mr. Kabiru had actually have called us that name, and I told him to his face today, I'm not a coward. I said to him, how dare you call us mad dog? He said I should charge him to court. You had a verbal assault. Arifa was the one that was trying to tell him not to say anything. Because normally, if it was outside of the premise, Mr. Kabiru didn't go then there is a way I will defend myself. There are ways you can defend yourself. They will charge me. Assuming it was outside, that we had that competition that I had with him. You don't use smoke platform you have to come and insult people. Whatever that happened to this guy, Emo Muba, do we pray for it to happen to us? No. Are you praying for that to happen to your enemy? No. Are you praying for that to happen to your friend? No. So if we are asking questions, what happened? We are demanding for justice. And one Mr. Kabiru that is going to be having his representation, somebody is going to represent him in the next inquest. And he should hold that for me. We are having something that will represent him at the next inquest. If he can come out and call people mad dog, and he has no remorse about it, he has no single remorse in it to make an apology. And that is a slap on everybody fighting for justice. That is a slap on your face. If what is his name? Sanshitu or the likes of Bakova, Femi Falano, Yamo have been coming online to call people that name. Do you know what they call a mad dog? Do you know what it means to call somebody a mad dog? And he has no remorse, nothing in his head.
It's quite sad. It's quite sad that Stanley Jojo, one thing you would have told him, what you should have told him is that no matter how small your interaction is with anybody, never let your manners slip. It might cost you nothing, but it can actually hand you a lot of goodwill. So he has no goodwill. And when you look at that kind of a person as a lawyer, then it's a yak. You know, I always want to throw up when I see that kind of a person saying I'm a lawyer representing somebody in a serious case like this. I want case there might get one job. You know, when you're owing a susu or you're owing credit and truth, that's the kind of lawyers that they should be doing. But unfortunately, it's quite sad.
Whatever consultation we had today, it will still be hearing from that same public and that same people fighting for justice that he called mad dog.
We are
going to give him popularity. Okay.
Don't mention his name because the more you mention his name, you will start looking like they are doing.
Anyway, let me just quickly pass this information. We are actually got him at the next inquest, and his name will be written on that goat name, on that goat body. it should have been done today, but based on what blah 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 that happened today. But his name, Kabiru A, will be written boldly on a goat. If you call people seeking for justice mad dog, you will be attacked as a goat. So that's
don't. Somebody will say you are threatening in advance.
It is not a threat, please. What is it?
No, I'm saying. I know I'm saying.
Okay, Tommy Jojo, don't say it's okay. It's okay. Okay.
But I mean, anyway, it's good, sir. It's good that you people are able to see what is going on. But we are pressing forward. You know, we're pressing forward. I don't know how the Baba is feeling now, but everybody, whoever can tell him, should
how
tell
was
him.
Baba's mood? How was Baba's mood?
His son will get justice. He's going to get justice for his son.
It was calm. Baba was calm. What professor was not.
No, actually,
You don't know, Chinese family, so for people we don't come on.
Kini Baba was. Kini Baba was.
Normal attire. His white and his sneakers now. Grey normal attire.
Normal padani.
No, we saw by this time around. We will rock back. We on them more padani, but we will rock.
I'll join you guys later. I gotta go now. Lady.
All right.
I've got work to do. I have stuff to do tomorrow. I need to pray for tomorrow.
I know. We will talk.
Thank you. All right.
Okay. Oh, you can show picture of what you're not seeing. Well, Umi onírọ́ gbogbo orú ẹ̀ ní nọ́ọ̀sì ti lọ já o. Gbogbo orú ẹ̀, you said Mohbad fell. Mohbad, the nurse did not attest to the fact that the guy fell. You said the nurse saw the Baba. The guy said you lied. Gbogbo irú ẹ̀, àdúrà ló domi sí. The guy said you lied. Ṣọ́ra yí ẹ̀ lóde. Ayé ẹ̀ ta pàù bí popcorn nínú microwave pàù. Anybody can know me more? Romance? Anybody?
So, most of the things that she has been saying literally has been lies. And I wonder why she would even be lying if she's innocent. Like, you can easily say what you know. So why do you have to lie in the first place? You were not present, or they poured water, it wasn't you that made this last meal. And they still need to know, like, who made the meal, who served it, why, there are so many questions. She needs to be recalled because everything is centered around her now. Aside from the fact that the nurse admitted that, well, she gave injections, but we still need to know why the nurse was invited, because the nurse now said if she had known that it was because of that minor cut, that she wouldn't come, right? So they need to know why, why is there an urgency for a nurse to attend? So everything she's been saying now, she needs to defend herself, the lies, and coming out publicly that the nurse would be coached, to lie against her. And even the lawyer, I don't know if you heard the lawyer. The lawyer said, well, the nurse lied because obviously she's heard everything on the internet that they said she should lie against her and things like that. So
everyone is lying against me now. I won't lose. I won't lose. Àwọn alágbèrè onípanṣágà.
Even with the nurse saying her truth now, they're still saying she lied because she didn't cover Wunmi 100%. So they're still saying she lied. So I feel like this case will be long because there's still more to come. And then I don't know how we're going to, the other bit of the video, how we can actually bring that in to expose that. So there's still more to do actually, but we don't know where this one is heading now. By next week, hopefully, the toxicology will be read. So, but if the toxicology doesn't say otherwise, then I think it's game over. What do you think?
I can't think right now, my sister.
For me, according to, I think I'm aligning with Yomi now, because if the 3 seconds or 10 minutes video is not what they are saying it is, at least that will give us closure on that side. But as long as they keep on holding it, we need to keep on putting pressure. They need to show us, because Adura, we also, I heard it in the, when Yomi had the press conference, when Adura said, it's 10 minutes. It's not a hidden thing. There is proof. They say, you're okay, bring proof. The records are all there. So they have to bring out this phone and let's see what is in that phone. And they should not, in their widest dream, delete it, because Adura in his own mouth said it. So he can't, we need to put pressure on them to bring it out. We need to say it. I don't know, that is why some people in whatever they call themselves critical thinkers, this is the area now, with due respect to our son, issue
of the phones is available. So till now, the police have not released the 10 minutes. So, I mean, again, that's
on that video. Now, I think I mentioned something that, okay, the 3 actors in there, one of them who was probably trying to describe in there, came out and said, yes, this video exists. I was in the one, and I never had issue with Wumi. I was in the one in the video, and I never had issue with Wumi, as she claimed in one of the interviews.
Wumi people, they can never analyze on their own.
House, where the incident of buying
they can never analyze.
But it happened some years back, which is also what Adura said, that yes, this video exists, but it happened years back, not related to what happened today. Now, and I want to ask, why are we still holding on to...
I am at work, but I just want to chip in a few words. Today for me has been, the way things have happened, I'm not too happy. However, I hope more of us are now going to start looking at the way Yomi Fabiyi is going about this, that the only thing that cannot be denied is clear-cut evidence, and it can only be things such as digital forensic evidence. Anything short of that, the different accounts of the witnesses will just to a dead end. And I agree with him saying that we should all muster our energy to clamor for that, rather than us just debating all this charade that is being put in front of us. Honestly, that's the only way to go. And we should all push for the state to give us those forensic evidence that they're sitting on. It is so clear that they're sitting on all these evidences and they're just waiting to wear us out. And honestly, it's sad, but that's all I just have to chip in at this point.
Thank you. I mean, you've spoken well, but you know,
it's very, very discouraging.
Yeah.
Going back and forth with all this rubbish drama that they are putting up. In fact, it's a slap on our faces. It's just making a mockery of our intelligence. It's shameful, to say the least. I'm ashamed of being a Nigerian, honestly. It's really, really sad. But I believe that God will push things out, whether they like it or not. It's never over until it's over. And I just believe something will come out that they will not be able to sit on or deny. So, it is well.
It is well. All right, any other questions so we can end the show? I've been here for how many hours? Almost 8 hours. Any other question from anybody else?
So let's call it a day. We are right back.
I've been here for
let's come back
8
again.
hours.
She's closing. Let's go move to another platform.
Somebody wants to come up and
Thank you
ask
very
a question.
much. God bless you all. Well, you guys are not supporting
Oh, there's
me.
new people. A lot of people are requesting. Let me bring them up and.
Okay, who is
advertising the fund for the NGO because you need fund for all these things now, is it?
The funds we want
nothing is so small, even for the press conference. I mean, nothing.
You know, the only one I'm collecting is just for the radio stations, the TV stations.
How did they drop?
Anybody that wants to give something for the TV station, please reach out to me. Supreme, you need to go and try. Yes, I have really tried. Thank you.
Hello, Supreme. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's just a question for you or Sam Jojo. I think he has left. I just want to find out if there was any reason for not reading Baba report today.
Not reading Baba's report?
That toxicology report that we're expecting.
The man was not there.
And no reason was given for that?
I don't think there was any reason given for that. The man was... Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So maybe, because I think they are going to... The nurse and spending are going back on the 24th, I believe. So I want to assume that is why the next inquest is going to be next month, next Friday. So before they arrange them, that I think that is what's going to happen now. So if the nurse has chosen to take the fall for it, so be it. But yeah, so be it. If that is what is 24, cut 1, yes. Yes. So that is why they must do this next inquest before that day. Okay? But we will see. Let's see what man proposes, God disposes. Let's see what God has in stock for. We'll surely get justice.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, thank you, everybody. Let us draw the curtain at this junction.
I'll be right back.
I appreciate everybody being here. I've been up about 8 hours now.
What tí mo kàn rí sí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé number one wọn tí rí láti sọ òótọ́ and number two.
God bless you all for all you do for justice. Like I said in the other platform, this week, Tinos Wakai. Nǹkan tí wọ́n kọ fún ni. By matter of disappearance, Àríyá nọ́ọ̀sì mọ́ta. Ẹgbàmí, àrí ogun ẹgbàmí wọn lọ́tọ̀dọ̀ ya nurse. All of them have been paid. So nurse has agreed to take a fall for Wumi. And script the gbogbo ilé tí yóò wá sọ níta yẹn. The main question ni pé just like Gladitolu almost said, nígbà tí wọ́n gbé àdúrà, wọ́n gbé Mohbad according to the nurse from one place to another. Níbo ni àdúrà wà ń gbà yẹn? Àbí nọ́ọ̀sì wá láti wá treat ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀. Wọ́n rí wọn nínú ilé. Don't forget, Wùmí dẹ̀ parọ́ pé àdúrà ló bó wa bu omi lé Mohbad lórí. Lónìí báyọ̀ la gbọ́ lórí lọ́dọ̀.
God bless you. I forgot to mention that. God bless you. Okay.
Lónìí báyọ̀ la gbọ́ látọ̀dọ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì pé DJ Bami nọ́ọ̀sì àti ẹni tí wọ́n pè ní Mohbad. I will use that word pé ẹni tí wọ́n pè ní Mohbad. Pé àwọn nìkan làwọn involve lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àdúrà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad o. Pé o rí any other person. So the issue that happened has been between DJ Bami, Wumi, the nurse àti ẹni tí wọ́n pè ní Mohbad. So bóyá àdúrà gẹ́gẹ́ ni wọ́n fi ṣe Mohbad fún nọ́ọ̀sì tó fi dẹ́gẹ́ ewu fún tó náà fi bóyá ààyè Mohbad ló ń bá láì mọ̀ pé wọ́n rí pẹ̀lú mi ṣe replacement fún Mohbad. That is what we need to talk about. And going away from there, just like somebody has said, the hope is autopsy and toxicology. And this same autopsy and toxicology, ẹ̀yin ará mi, ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run ni ọ̀rọ̀ autopsy and toxicology yẹn wà. I said it before, ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run ni autopsy and toxicology yẹn wà. So I don't want anybody to be disappointed. Let us expect the best, but prepare for the worst, so that people will not go into shock. We don't need to prepare ourselves for the unbecoming. When an unbecome becomes becoming, then what can we do but to move on? There's so much. I know that Sanshito is equal to the task. I know that man is equal.
You TikTok to enter Facebook. Tiredness. The phone is tired though. Please hold on. Oh, my phone don't tire. I'll try off on this night. Please hold on. The phone is weak. Well, I hope so you don't drop update too. Try drop update, eh? Since now say no, say you did there, you were not cooking any fried rice. Wanted to learn on Adura. Hey, yeah, me. You want to learn on Adura? Oh, Adura. Women want to put everything for your head. At the end of the story, you will say you don't want to speak. You don't want to say walk by your brother. Who did you give phone to? Who did you give your brother's phone to? Don't want to talk. Yeah, Mohbad, Shetirayi, hello there. Wumi innocent. Wumi innocent. Come and hear us. Did not say you were even there. Please hold on, man. Recharging. That is restarting the phone. I did use the other phone for that side. When I call someone. Use a record for Rihanna. Tell him what logo is left.
Kúrò ní hospital alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ tán gbé Mohbad lọ sí hospital ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì. How come ni wọ́n tó tẹ̀lé Mohbad lọ sí ọ̀n tó tẹ̀lé òkú ẹ̀ lọ sí second hospital. Báwo ló ṣe tún bá wọn lọ lé to the extent pé ó fi di after 10 kó tó kó lé yẹn.
Wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ló dé tí ó ẹ̀ bá mu Mohbad. Ó lóun kọ́ lòun ẹ̀ bá mu Mohbad pé wọn ò jẹ́ kí èèyàn wọlé mọ́.
Ó ní sójú òun kọ́ náà fi ẹ̀ bá Mohbad.
Ó ní wọn ò jẹ́ kó wọlé oníta lòun wà.
Ó lóun wà ọkọ̀ tún láti olùdè Mohbad mọ́ lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó ń ti hospital dé pé wọ́n ti gbé Mohbad wọlé òun ò rí ibi wọlé ètò rẹ́rò ti pọ̀ ń bẹ̀.
Hello, ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ gbolé.
Ẹ ká sọ mà.
Mr. Tẹ́ni ẹ ká sọ o. Wọ́n ní mò ń dọ́lá. Ẹ kú ìrìn. Mr. Owó ni kókó.
YouTube, let's come back. YouTube.
Ẹ bá wa gift wọn, owó náà fi wọ́pọ̀.